matchup between the Bradley Braves and Roosevelt University. But Roosevelt takes the face-off first and is going to start with the puck. Skated down the ice by Jack Shelby. Passed around, and it's now behind Bradley's net. Picked up by Berger. Back over, intercepted by Bo. Held by Bradley's assistant, Jacob Rack. And it's now back in Roosevelt control. Squirm for the puck at the end, at the corner there, but it's passed around the side. Pass back around. Berger is chasing after it. He is able to get it for the Braves. Pass it over to Gousset. Gousset loses control, and it goes over to Jack Selby for the Lakers. Rath is now fighting for the puck with Aiden Lucianus. Berger able to get control and pass it over to Blessing. Blessing loses possession and able to send it over to Silver for Roosevelt. Nice save there by Braden Wickline. Wickline with his first start of the year for the Braves. And Rack is able to intercept it, but sends it over to Anthony Baffy. Baffy passes it over to Forney. Forney skates down the ice, takes a shot on Wickline. Wickline with the save. Passed around in front of the net, and it's grabbed back by Baffy, who sends it back behind the net, where Jacob Rack receives it, although it slips past him and goes back to Forney. Pass back around, and now it's a race for the puck here on the side. And it looks like Tommy Davis is on a 2-on-1. He passes it over to Spence. Spence shoots, and it's wide left of the net. Pierce able to intercept it past the blue line. Pierce is good, and it's a save for the starting goalie of your Roosevelt Lakers, Tim Darche. Caden Sexton here alongside Garrett Hamill. Garrett, what should we look for in this one?
Starting off with Roosevelt, they had an incredibly good and strong start. They also are getting a lot of shots on the first start for Braden Wickline on the Bradley Braves side, as well as enduring the Braves.
Thank you, Garrett. As Shack comes in and intercepts that one, centers the puck, but it is intercepted by the Lakers. Now rolling down the ice, he's skating down as well. He's able to center a pass to Michael, but he is wide. Wickline able to cover that one up.
Very good to see Wickline making those saves to start, making sure he is very confident going into this game. Some keynotes for the Bradley Braves are blocking shots, playing fast, and being physical with Roosevelt.
Corrales against Wiegler for the face-off, as it is back behind Bradley's net, able to get it passed out to Daniels. Daniels sends it over to
Wes Straker.
Sends it back over to Straker. Straker is trying to gain control, and it looks like Daniels will grab it. Daniels passes it back. Looks like Baker now has control. Baker lays a shot, but it is blocked by Weigel. Straker controls the puck again. He's going to let it back to his defenseman. Baker over to Bryant as we now see Corrales with the puck. Baker now with it again. Baker sends it over to Bouchard. Bouchard gets hit there. Bouchard falls to the ground after getting hit, as we now have now the possession is back to Bradley after the freshman Meadows gains it. Contreras with a nice hit there on Peyton Bow, as puck goes back behind the net for Roosevelt. Peyton Bow digs it out, tries sending it over to Wild, but it gets past him, and it's now Bradley's control. And Tommy Davis skating up. Tommy on a now a one-on-one as he skates past the first defender. He tries to center the puck, and it's saved by the leg by Tim Darche. Now it is the Lakers with an attack, but they send the shot away at Wickline, and he catches it with his glove, stopping the play.
Very good. We're going to circle back really quick to that play by Tyler Bouchard. He had seemed to have lost his skate blade, actually. So he was trying to come back to the bench and get a change, but he could not due to no blade on his skate. Not sure if you saw that.
I did
Hayden.
not, but thank you for telling me. That is always very interesting. It looks like the first line for the Braves is out on the ice here. It'll be Brady Blessing, the sophomore, going up against Ryan Forney on this face-off. But we seem to have some conversation, as it looks like the refs are looking at Tyler Bouchard's skate blade as he is walking off.
Yeah, it looks like they are getting his skate blade from the ice. Now Tyler Bouchard into the locker room with Coach Ben Krause of the Braves.
Brett Dirk able to keep that one on this side of the blue line, and a goal for the Lakers. Number 17, Ryan Forney got that puck centered, and they were able to put it in for a 1-0 lead for Roosevelt.
That's just a defensive miscue there for the Braves. I would believe Malbon was not able to get the puck out, and Shaq got himself caught in the middle, right in front of Wickline, and they just sent it back door to get one past.
Looks like Felice here on the face-off. The same line is out for the Lakers as their defense takes control of the puck. They send it over, but Bradley, with that great hit from Sam Bryant, is able to cause a stir for the puck now. And it looks like Spence is going to pick it up. He's just going to send it away, hoping that one of his guys can get a hold of it, but it is controlled by the Lakers. Lost stick there for Felice. As Sam Bryant gets crossed up there with some sticks above the head. No call from the refs as the Lakers are able to keep it on this their side of the ice with Listowski. As Bradley's now able to regain control. Sam Bryant passing it over to Ethan Baker. Baker up to Pierce, but Pierce is not able to get it, and it looks like it will be controlled by the Lakers. Back in Bradley's D zone, Ethan Baker sends it up to Zach Pierce. With a 3-on-1, he loses the puck, but when it gets sent out, Jacob Doucet able to gain control. Doucet sends it over to Daniels. Daniels gets hit there. Daniels not able to get the puck out, but Corrales able to come in and help him out. And this puck now gets sent over to Rack, who sends it around behind the net. Doucet almost went for it, but decided to hold off, thinking Corrales had it. Instead, it has been controlled by the Lakers. Lakers tried to clear the puck, but Rack able to keep it on this side of the rink. Corrales able to get it. He's now in a scrum for it, but he gets over to Daniels. Daniels centers the puck on net, but is stopped by Darche.
Good sequence there by the Braves. They were able to keep the puck in and get some shots on net. Very good work earlier with Doucet not actually going to pinch down. He didn't have his third man high from the forwards, so he realized that and did not step into the play. Very good work by him.
14:21 left in the first period as the Braves win the face-off. Tommy Davis immediately swarmed by two, but able to get out of it, send a shot on net, but it is saved.
Good win there by number 14, Grady Blessing. Back to number 27, Tommy Davis. Davis is currently leading all of ACHA Division II in goals at the moment with 15.
Tommy Davis is having a great start to his year as the puck is brought down behind Bradley's net. Net picked up by Zach Melbon. Melbon to Blessing. Blessing able to do a great move and get around the defender there, but he's forced behind the net and the Lakers regain control. Kind of a weak hit there in the corner by Matthew Berger. Puck's now in control by Melbon. Melbon fires one away, stopped by the end of the stick of Darche. Now Peyton Bow is able to center the puck up to Josh Werner, but Werner not able to keep control as Melbon sent another shot Darche's way, rattled off of him, and now regained control by Peyton Bow. Bow sends it over to Reedman. Reedman sends it around, and Bradley's able to pick it back up. By James. Baker on his own, enters the the zone, but not able to get it. Puck cleared again, icing called by Darche, and the whistle blows for icing.
A lot of defensive miscommunication there by the Braves. Janis needed to get to that puck and just get it deep so his side could get a change. They were not able to. Paul Contreras loses the face-off, but still manages to get the puck out. Janis to Meadows, loses control. Lakers going back down.
Looks like Selby back, sends another shot Wickline's way, but gets stopped along the way as Dudek sends it behind the net for Baker to pick up. Baker over to Bryant, but it gets a little bit... Ooh, there was an attempted shot there from behind the net, but it was a little bit too weak, so Wickline just stopped the rolling puck with his glove, and then a little bit of a late hit there from Bradley. Paul Contreras, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, that hit was by Paul Contreras. He was just trying to make sure his goalie was protected. Not sure if the Laker offenseman was able to get there, but had to play it safe.
As Rack is able to clear the puck, but it is stopped by Baffy to keep it on Bradley in Bradley's defensive zone. As a little bit of a bad pass there from Adrian Razunaz sends the puck behind the blue line, which means that the Lakers are going to have to regroup. Great pass there over to Ryan Forney. Forney with the only goal in this one, but it is intercepted by Felice over to Pierce. Pierce with a great shot, but in a great redirect shot from Felice, but no goal there as Bradley now takes the puck back in their zone and is going to try and ready for another attack. Doucette over to Rack. Rack getting attacked over by Silver. Rack sends it over to Melbon. Melbon was not able to get it, and it went past Stryker to gain control for the Lakers. As the puck gets sent back down the zone, Shaq just sent it back. As it looks like the Lakers are going to regroup and try an offensive attack here. Puck is sent over to Aiden Ryan to try and make it a start. Ryan tripped up there by Daniels as the puck is back in Bradley's zone. Darsh with control sends it over to Ryan. A little bit of a hit there from Daniels. Daniels moves his stick, and then a little bit of a poke there from number 19, Jack Selby, on Daniels once he went for his stick. As the puck is now coming back into Bradley's zone. There's a fight in the corner for it. Looks like Zach Melbon is in there, and the puck is controlled by the Lakers. Ryan with the puck behind the net for the Lakers, trying to find somebody. Nobody there, and so Zach Melbon redirects it, and Bradley is finally able to clear the puck. Right to Darche. Darche is not going to freeze it. He is going to give it to his defenseman, Dudek, as he is going to come forward, but he's going to hit Grady Blessing hard in stride. And offsides called by the referee as that puck was trying to get wrapped back around to the assistant for the Lakers, Connor Weigel.
That's just a unfortunate scenario there for Grady Blessing. Right place, right time, just wasn't ready for the speed of the Lakers.
Puck controlled by Ryan Bowe. Passed around here, and it looks like Sam Bryant with it. Sam sends it over to Pierce, intercepted by Patrick Michael, but Baker able to regain control. Bad pass there from the Lakers. Gives Zach Pierce and Felice a 2-on-1, but it is stopped by the defenseman, Brett Dudek. Dudek, one of the assistants for the Lakers, and has been making himself known in Bradley's offensive zone, as he has been a great guard in front of the net for Darche. Now Dudek will try and pass it out, but it's stolen by Daniels. Daniels with the move, top shelf score. Zach Daniels ties this one up, 1-1.
Very good shot there by Zach Daniels. Beautiful finish. If I were the Lakers coach, I would be very disappointed in my defenseman. He really needed to move that puck first before he had any pressure onto him.
Yeah, Garrett, as I said, was praising Brett Dudek, the assistant for the Lakers. The defenseman was not able to send the pass away. Daniels was able to get a nice steal there and had one-on-one with the goalie. What more can you ask for if you're Bradley?
You can. All you getting in that one-on-one, you really need to put that puck away.
As Corrales sends a hit to Lestorsky. Back behind Bradley's net is Jacob Rack. Rack able to send it, loses the puck on while skating down the ice, but is able to send it over to Daniels. Daniels clears it behind the net. Corrales going to go make himself known for the Laker defense, but the Lakers are able to clear it out and are now on an offensive zone. With the line switch for the Braves, we now have our number one offense back on the ice as Berger and Davis are on a 3-on-2, but Berger sends it behind the net. Davis almost able to get it with his speed, but it is controlled by the Lakers. Grady Blessing able to pick this one up after no one has it. Berger with a goal! Grady Blessing finds the puck, stranded and alone behind the net, and is able to center a shot for the Braves. 2-1 now with 8:23 left to go in this first period. Garrett, what a shot by Berger.
Matthew Berger, the freshman, putting the puck away in a beautiful succession. Misplay by the Lakers defense. Grady Blessing able to find Berger out in front all alone and puts the puck away.
Incredible play by Blessing there. Nobody in front of, kind of like the last goal with Zach Daniels, nobody in front, in between the goalie and our shooter. That just came down to right time, right place for Grady Blessing to send that pass over.
Yes, it was.
As a little bit of a fight now between Zach Melbon and Aiden Rezenuz. And a lost glove for Rezenuz. It stops the play with a whistle from the referee. 8:06 left in the first period.
I believe there is a penalty called on Bradley's captain, number 5, Tommy Shack, for roughing. We will have to wait for the PA, as I did not see the call.
Yes, Garrett. Well, this Tommy Shack power play is sponsored by Tri-County Water Treatment. Penalty kick. As the puck gets sent down, and Brett Dudek able to pick it up. Dudek sends it over to Reedman. Reedman's going to go back behind the net, trying to collect everyone for the attack. He's giving his signals and dumps the puck to Jack Selby. Selby loses his stride there, but the puck is still controlled by the Lakers. Dudek sends it behind the net. Baker on the chase to get it. Baker is able to, and he now has a Tommy Davis. Tommy Davis with the breakaway shoots and scores. On the penalty kill, Bradley gets a shorthanded goal to make this one 3-1, and D2's leading goal scorer gets his 16th.
Really good play there by the Braves. I believe Sam Bryant was the first to get the puck after the Roosevelt dump in and able to just find a streaking Tommy Davis. Puts one right on the ice, far post. That's one you want to have back.
3-1 now with 7:20 left in the first period. You know, Tommy Shack, most penalized player for the Braves last season. Maybe it doesn't hurt to have him in the box. As the Lakers are now going to begin their offensive attack. Puck is centered for Braden Silver. Silver back over to Bo, but it is stolen by Grady Blessing. Grady on the 2-on-1 tries to pass it over to Spence. Spence not there, and so the Lakers are going to regain control and try again. Although they're going to pull back, try and reset, settle down. I mean, they've already allowed a penalty goal in this penalty or power play. It would be very unfortunate to have any more mistakes here. as Braden Silver takes a shot on Wickline, chest wide. Bow sent over the shot, missed the net, and that one was cleared by Jacob Rack. Peyton Bow again going to bring this puck out. 15 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Braves as it is sent over to Weagle. Tommy Davis tried to get a hit there, but was unsuccessful. And an attempt there from Weagle to put the puck in from behind the net, unsuccessful, and Bradley is back to full strength. Zach Daniels trying to get aggressive now, trying to steal the puck back. As Zach Melbon is standing in front of an attacking Laker. The Lakers are able to send it around behind the net over to Dudek on the other side. Centering pass, but it is stopped by Melbon in front of the net. Zach Daniels and Melbon are playing some great defense right now for the Braves as the puck is recontrolled by Michael and sent wide of the net. But it is recollected until Zach Daniels gets the steal. Daniels on a 1v2. Not able to send it over to Davis. Davis is able to make a shot, though, gloved by Darche.
Really good work there from Zach Daniels, able to just get the puck, believe with his stick or with his shin guards, not allowing that Lakers defenseman to put the puck deep.
Face-off won by the Lakers as Aiden Ryan is skating down the ice. Not able to keep control, but Jacob Rack gets the steal. Collected with the skate by
Pierce to Felice.
As recollected, Pierce able to regain control, but it is stolen by Lakers' Jack Selby. Selby is now on the attack with Tim Ostrowski. Puck goes behind the net and reclaimed by the Lakers. As Peyton Bow puts a centering shot on goal, not able to make Wickline able to make the save, and then Tommy Davis able to make an incredible play in front of the net to keep this one to keep a redirect from going in. As Lakers have regained control, and with a centering pass, a wide open net, the goal goes to Jack Selby. Lakers have now cut the lead in half with a score of 3-2.
There are some positives and there are some negatives there for the Braves. First, starting positive, Andrew Spence, incredible shot block, but was not able to get the puck out. And it looked like a couple of the forwards were overskating and kind of looping back, giving more time to the Lakers to get that second shot off from a high tip right about the bottom of the cross marks.
Yeah, Garrett Bradley was playing some great defense, but unfortunately, Wickline had half the net open, and the Lakers were able to send it to that side of the net for a pretty easy goal there. Has a little bit of a tussle right there. Allows Grady Blessing to send a centering pass out, but it is stopped by the Lakers. Tommy Davis with the steal and a shot, but it is saved by Darche. Baker able to come in and get the puck, regain it. Blessing with now control. He's able to give a weak pass to Baker, but keeps it in Bradley's control. As Baker sends it over to Berger. Berger with a centering pass to Blessing, but a miss from Grady Blessing. Lakers now have control, and they're just going to clear the puck. Ethan Baker will get it with no conviction until Wickline put up his glove for the freeze.
We're going to see how the referee figures this one out. The Lakers iced the puck, and they are not allowed to change anybody, but they still went and did a wholesale change. Going to be interesting to see who they keep on the ice and who they put back onto the bench.
Well, the players did not look happy who were coming onto the ice here, so I'm going to guess the referees got it right. But you're right, Garrett. Lakers trying to do whatever they can to get fresh guys out there while Bradley gets the control in their zone. Although they are able to clear it, and they're just going to let Bradley take control the puck and change lines. Zach Melbon comes in quick, is able to set a shot on goal, but it is blocked by Darche. Daniels now with the puck. He's going to center himself, and he's going to try and take another shot, but it is going to go high and whistled by the ref. 3:42 left here in the first.
Very interesting by Darche to keep his glove down, trying to bait Daniels to go into that high corner.
Well, he knows Daniels went for the right shelf last goal. Maybe he expected Daniels to try and go there again. As faceoffs won by Bradley, controlled by Stryker. Nice hit there by Weigel, is able to give the Lakers control of the puck. However, with the dump, I was about to say Bradley's going to have control, but an incredible job by Baffy gives control of the Lakers as Daniels not able to pick his puck up from behind the net, and the Lakers are going to reset themselves until Zach Daniels makes his great play and a steal, and now we're going to have a fight in the corner for the puck between Malbon and Weigel. Weigel sends it over to another Laker, as Michael is able to send the puck with control. A wide shot there for Josh Werner. Another shot there, but saved by the blocker of Wickline. Puck controlled by the Braves. Felice able to send it over to Pierce. Pierce and Felice on the 2-on-1 from behind. A little bit of a disruption there as Spence takes a nice shot on goal, saved and now cleared by Roosevelt. Icing called by the ref.
Very interesting play there by Pierce. I don't think he saw Felice. Pierce was trying to split the defenders, which he did, and then he just lost a little bit of handle onto the puck, but he had Felice streaking straight to the net. Felice loses that battle, or that face-off, and Lakers are controlling behind the net.
Control of the puck stopped by the ref skate there, able to get onto the stick of Jacob Rack. Rack able to send it over, and now Pierce has control. Pierce takes a shot on that, but it is glove saved by Darche. Garrett, in these last 2 minutes, what does Bradley look to do?
Bradley's going to try and put another one away on Darche. They're going to try and get into the minds of the Roosevelt players. They're going to hit very hard and a lot as well.
Second-year coach Mike Gertler sends out the first line for this face-off. Bradley with a tussle there for the puck. Berger able to gain control until it goes back to Ethan Roth for the Lakers. Roth able to send the puck down. Jacob Rack able to pick it up. Rack sends it over to Blessing. Blessing sends a centering pass to Davis. Davis not able to keep control with a great defensive move there by Dudek, as Bradley now regains the puck over to Berger. Berger enters the offensive zone, sends a shot right into the glove of Darche. 1:22 left here in the first. Looks like Gertler is going to call a line change. He's going to send out his veteran defensive pair of Bryant and Baker, but then bring out the line of Daniels, Corrales, and Strocker on offense. Corrales is not able to win the face-off as the Lakers now have control of the puck. Aiden Rusnez is able to take a shot on goal, but it is blocked by the shin of Sam Bryant. Another shot on goal by Brett Dudek for the Lakers. Lakers send it over to Riedman. Riedman back over to Dudek, and it is stopped on the shot. Stopped on its way by Strocker. Offsides called by the lineman. 50 seconds left here in the first.
Another line change here for the Braves as well. It looks like we're having Pierce, Felice, and Spence And then on the defensive side, Shaq and Malbon.
As the puck is controlled by the Lakers. Lakers just going to try and send it behind Bradley's net. Tommy Shaq able to dish it out to Pierce. Pierce trying to center it, but it is intercepted by Braden Silver, Pierce had control, but it has been lost now as the Lakers just send it back over. Lakers not trying to be aggressive in these last 2 minutes, just trying to not allow another one as whistle called by the ref.
Hand pass is called. Believe puck will go all the way down, if not just outside the zone, which seems to be the situation.
Bradley's senior players, Doucette and Davis, talking over by Wickline, trying to decide how they want to approach this, as Brady Blessing is going to take the face-off. Win it, tried to send a pass immediately to Davis, but it is stopped. Brady then takes a shot of his own after the Braves reclaimed the puck high and above the net, hits the glass, and has been cleared by the Lakers. No icing called, and with 4 seconds, it looks like we are going to go into the first. Bradley 3, Roosevelt 2. Garrett, some good and bad things from Bradley in that first period.
Yeah, the Braves were able to respond after the first goal scored by the Lakers, but seemed to give up another one. They were not picking up sticks in front of the net. They just really let one guy go, and the Lakers were able to find that high tip to get their second goal on the night. I think defensively, the Braves need to calm it down. Everyone's trying to do too much. They need to just stick with the role that they know they have and just work from there.
Yeah, Garrett, Wickline was saving a lot of shots, but also the ones that were let in, he kind of didn't have too much control over. I mean, that second goal, he was too focused on the other side because everybody was over there with no Bradley players able to kind of protect his blind spot there.
Yes.
Bradley, though, had 3 great goals, 2 kind of given to them with the centering one-on-one, but incredible shots all around from the Braves. If Bradley can continue to keep firing away, I think we are going to see a lot more goals tonight for the Braves.
I agree with you, Caden.
We will take a quick break and come back to you for the start of the second period. Thank you for listening to the Bradley Hockey Network. Welcome back to the Owens Center. Casey Sexton here alongside Garrett Hamill, back and ready for period number 2 between the Bradley Braves and the Roosevelt Lakers. So Garrett, what do you think needs to happen in this period for both sides?
Starting off with Bradley, I'm sure Coach Gertler talked to them in between the periods in the locker room. They really got to focus on blocking their shots and playing smart in the defensive zone. They're really just losing possession of the puck and trying to throw. They're throwing it rather than possessing. It seems that no one wants to hold on to the puck. No one wants the puck. They just want to get it and get rid of it. So for them, they need to calm down, possess the puck. They still need to play physical. I think that Roosevelt actually had more hits than Bradley did. And then just keeping up on shots, they had 16 shots that last period, and I believe they need another 20 or so to really get into the goalie's head, get a couple past him. He might start squeaking in a couple more that he might not have given the goal differential.
Yeah,
for Roosevelt, I'm sorry, they need another good start. They were able to get the first goal, and if Roosevelt gets this goal, I mean, it's a tie game at that point, 3-3. Continuing to get shots onto Bradley's goaltender, Braden Wickline. As we mentioned, this is his first start of the year. He has not started in a game since last October when the Braves went to Olivet. So that's another thing. And then just keeping up in the speed and possessing in the O-zone. If Bradley doesn't want the puck, I'm sure Roosevelt will be able to take advantage of that in their offensive zone.
Yeah, Garrett, something you have to remember here is Bradley, this is their 8th game. We're 5-2. This is Roosevelt's first game of the season. And for their kind of start to the season, they're playing very aggressive. They're going out trying to fight for the puck, get some hits. I mean, the shots on goal is only 16 Bradley, 12 Roosevelt. It feels like Bradley has had a lot more control, but I don't know, Garrett, is it the difference between Bradley's just having control and not taking the shots, or is Roosevelt just slapping the puck at Wickline every time they get it?
It does feel that Roosevelt is trying to get a lot of shots onto Wickline. I know there were a couple scenarios where they were shooting it and it just went wide. It was helping the Braves on their breakout passes, but really Roosevelt needs to calm down as well. I mean, this is their first game. They're nervous.
Right. So, what do you think Gertler tells the Braves in that locker room, or what do you think the Lakers are kind of talking about in theirs?
I think the message is clear for both teams is to calm down and possess the puck.
Thank you very much, Garrett, as the players are getting ready for the face-off to start off this second period of action. Looks like we're going to have the same lines to start the game. A little bit of issue there with a puck behind the net that the ref is just trying to kick forward. What do you think's going on, Gare?
The referee right now is checking for the water to have frozen over. The ice here at Owens Center is questionable at best. So during the zamming process, they're dumping more water than is currently needed. So there are still some wet spots on the ice, and the compressors that are pumping the freezing fluid through the concrete ground itself is trying to catch up since ice rinks, their ice is typically 3/4 to an inch thick. There's a lot of thermal capacity that needs to go there for the frozen water. I apologize, Caden. I am an engineering major.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that you are speaking from heart here, as it looks like Bradley is going to go just have a conversation at their net. Berger went over to talk to the bench and is now relaying information over to Wickline and the rest of the players. as the ref is going to check out now behind Bradley's net versus initially checking out behind the Lakers net. So, Garrett, because I'm not an engineering major, how does it look from your perspective? I mean, he keeps kicking in and it keeps coming to a complete stop. Not really. Pucks are normally kind of going to glide across the ice.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the camera is able to pick up the glare that's on the ice, but you can definitely see some wet spots up from where we're standing, Caden. And just the ice needs to, quote-unquote, dry. But we both know that's freezing.
Yeah.
So it's a little weird saying that. But yeah, the referee's just trying to make sure that the puck is moving in an orderly, uniform fashion over the ice. That's all that's really going on at the moment. I know this had happened last week here at the Owens Center last Saturday against the University of Illinois. I know they had broken out the squeegees to try and just get some water moving around. Not sure if that is going to be the case tonight. A possibility for sure.
Gertler comes back out of the locker room, and he looks to be talking to his players now as he makes his way down. I don't know if he's going to say anything to the referee or not, but there's a referee hanging out, having a chat with what looks like Zach Daniels or Tommy Schack there on the bench for the Braves. And now the ref that was doing his experimentation went over to the Lakers to talk with their coach and is now headed over to talk with Gertler. Refs now having their own meeting. Garrett.
All right, I believe, do not quote me on this, this is how this will work out. We will start the period of play, and if the puck goes into those wet spots and it stops, the referees will blow the play dead, and they'll just regroup or try and help the water freeze over some more.
Well, thank you, Garrett, for your engineering analysis as we now have the second period underway with Colton Reedman with control for the Lakers. Reedman tries to center and pass, but Blessing able to make a block there. Back behind Bradley's net. Aiden Ryan sends it over, but it's intercepted by Berger. Berger able to toss one up. Davis and Blessing on a 2-on-1. Davis' shot wide of the net, and a little bit of a scrabble there between Davis and Ostrowski as this puck is now behind Bradley's net. Wickline trying to shout to his teammates as Berger is able to send the puck back behind the net for Blessing. Blessing is attacked, so he has to dump it, and it goes around Davis. Hand up for the icing, but it is called off by the referee because the speed of Matthew Berger. A little bit of a trip there, and the arm is up for the referee. Whistle called based on once Shaq touches it. It looks like a penalty on Bradley.
Yeah, Malbon got his stick, looked to be just in the feet of the Roosevelt player. I'm sorry, I was not able to get that player's number. So now Braves down 4-5 men-wise, and this penalty kill is brought to you by Tri-County Water Treatment.
Thank you, Garrett, as Darche able to keep the puck behind the net. An attack is now being formatted by the Lakers with Adrian Rusnaz sending the puck behind the net for Baker. Baker is trying to clear, but is keep getting blocked, and it looks like an injured Jack Selby going to the bench there. He is keep grabbing the right side of his face, and is not able to get over the wall one-handed. Selby has one of the two goals for the Lakers, so it is definitely a loss for them, as it looks like he is taking off his helmet and going to the locker room. Garrett.
Looks like he caught a puck up to the side of his head.
Looks like he's not. He's getting help from the backup goalie there. Backup goalie Anthony Guda to try and get the helmet off. Not a good sign there. Never want to see people getting hurt here at the Owens Center. 1:15 left on the penalty kill for the Braves as the Lakers are going to try and recollect behind their own net. Braden Silver is going to come out with it as he passes it over to Dudek. Dudek sends it over to Rusnaz, but it is controlled by Bradley. Bradley now with a 2-on-1. Blessing and Davis. Blessing centers it to Davis. Davis not able to shoot the puck as a stick from behind ties him up. Now it's a 1-on-1 for Rasmussen and Bryant, but the shot was wide of the net. Davis tried to get that one there, but instead it gets sent all the way down. Puck sitting behind the Laker net. Nobody from the Braves is trying to approach. Tommy Davis is now going to take the attacker. With Davis' speed, he's able to steal that puck. Only 25 seconds left in this penalty kill for the Braves, and the Lakers are going to try and just make another attack here, but really aren't able to control the puck past the blue line as they're going to again try and just start an attack from the goal here. But Jake Corrales with a great play ties him up and is able to get the puck over to Shaq. Shaq is able to clear it again, and Bradley is back at full strength. And a freeze there by Tim Darche.
Couple of whiffs there, Caden. Looks like to start, Jacob Corrales missed the puck. It went into the neutral zone. Tommy Shack trying to just dump it down, whiffs on it again, and then thankfully Jacob Corrales was able to get a shot on net.
And face-off won by the Lakers. Brought back in their own zone. Sam Bryant trips while trying to gain control of the puck. So the Lakers regain possession. They centered it, but were not able to make anything of it. As Stryker now with the puck. Back into Lakers zone. Stryker with the steal, but Stryker gets bodied into the wall by Weagle. Michael now with the puck, and he's going to send it back. A lot of roughhousing there between both sides, as this one is a shot from behind the blue line on Wick line. Wick able to make the save, as Ethan Baker able to now gain the puck, skate past two, send it to his left. Straker takes it, not able to get past his defender, but delivers the hit after he stole the puck from him. Josh Werner now with the puck, sends a very weak shot on goal. Wickline able to save that easily. Puck's going quickly to the blue line, past the blue line. Very late hit there from Connor Weagle on Zach Daniels, and a whistle comes from the ref.
Trying to see what the referees, it was up high. I believe that's how they're going to call it. Unsure at the moment, or is it just an offsides? It was just an offsides. I apologize.
Yeah, it looks like the puck was just crossed over the blue line right before the hit, but I agree, Garrett, it was very hard to tell there if the whistle was blown because of the hit, because of the high puck, or because of the fact that the puck was going back and forth on that blue line. As the faceoff was won by the Lakers, but the control was gained by the Braves to clear it from their zone. However, puck's now in the hands of the Lakers. Ethan Roth sends it over to Cody Wild. Wild just sends a shot very wildly towards the net, and a save there by Wickline. Rack able to gain control. He's going to skate behind the net, just do a little dump to Spence. Spence flies one over to Pierce. Pierce not able to center himself. Holds onto the puck, however, until the Lakers' Ethan Roth takes it from him. Puck now back in control by Spence. Spence trying to get control. He's able to send it back to Jacob Doucette. Doucette sends one over to Pierce. Pierce stopped by the defense of the Lakers. Felice just sends a airborne rocket over to Darche. Darche is able to stop that for a stoppage of play.
Something I've noticed here, especially with this line, they're sending one out high, whether that be Zach Pierce or Vinny Felice. Seems like Andrew Spence is staying in the zone and really helping out his defenders. Not sure if that's exactly what the Braves want, but they will continue to go from there as the game continues.
Bradley won the face-off, but the puck was taken out of the zone. Is now behind the blue line, although Bradley is able to send it back towards their goal, or Laker goal. The Lakers recollect it and are beginning to start their attack. However, Shaq is able to pick that up. Shaq sends it behind the net to Davis. Davis has to, not able to play the puck, has to stop himself from getting hit from behind. Loses the puck, and now Grady Blessing steals it, and it's now a 2-on-1. Davis with a deke, and is not able to score there, but a penalty called. Tommy Davis called for the penalty, and he got it. Looks like number 14, Colton Reedman, the defenseman, in the box for the Lakers. This Bradley power play is going to be sponsored by Tri-County Water Treatment. Garrett, what did you see on that play there?
That was a good call there for the slash. Tommy Davis was putting his arms up in an X formation, trying to get a penalty shot called, but I only saw 2 of the 5 criteria truly met.
Shaq gets the puck, sends it over to Rack. Rack to Shaq. Shaq back to Rack. Rack puts his shot on goal. Berger was in front of the net, not able to poke it in on the redirect. Shaq regains the possession. Shaq over to Daniels. Daniels sends it to Berger on the left side. Berger sends it back to Shaq. Shaq over to Daniels. Daniels shoots and it gets blocked. He shoots again and wide of the net. Berger able to pick it up. Berger sends it behind the net to Grady Blessing. A little bit of a tussle right there in front of the net. Puck was trying to get cleared, but stopped by Shaq. Shaq sends it over to Rack, a little bit too high, and it was whistled dead. 1:14 left in the Bradley power play. Still 3-2 here at the Owens Center with 13:25 left to play in the second period.
That was pretty good work there by the Braves on this power play. They were getting it down low to the bumper, low, then up to the half wall to the bumper. So very good work by them, really trying to keep their fundamentals together on this power play.
As Baker now has control, Bradley has kept it on their side, or this side of the blue line, ever since until the clear right there by Ryan Forney. And it's good to see Jack Selby back on the ice for the Lakers. Selby was the one who got hit there and had to go off. He is back out and trying to stop Bradley as Davis skates around 2, doesn't move, tries to recenter the puck, and a goal from Vinny Felice. Felice falls into the net but puts the puck in first. 4-2 Bradley.
Vinny Felice is going to want 2 there. He scored the puck and himself. That was great work there by Tommy Davis, able to bring the puck from the circles in his defensive zone all the way up, make a move around 1, and then he draw that last defender onto the ice. He really had no play, so he was able to find Vinny Felice on the back door completely wide open.
Yeah, Tommy likes scoring goals, but he's also great at setting up opportunities for his teammates. With that power play goal, Bradley the Lakers are now back at full strength as Pierce able to keep the puck there on. Bradley's done a lot of controlling of the puck in this frame, but right now Patrick Michael is on a 3-on-2 for the Lakers, and saved by Wickline, another save by Wickline on the redirect. Wickline saves, not able to save the third. Goal was scored by Connor Weigel. It's 4-3 Roosevelt, but that was a tough one. Wickline saved 3 before the 4th game in the net. However, a lot of Bradley players there.
If you are Braden Wickline there is not much else you can do. He stopped 3 of the 4 shots, with 3 of them being 2 feet in front of him. That last one, he wasn't able to get himself back up, but that man that scored the goal was really just left alone, no Bradley defenders on him.
You have to give the credit where credit's due. Wickline did everything in his power there and just not able to score. As the puck is centered for Felice, Felice not able to make a move as it's poked out by the Lakers. Puck gets passed back around to Melbon. Melbon sends the puck behind the net. Shaq tries to get it, but it is eventually cleared. It's now one-on-one, but Melbon able to play some great defense there. Sends the puck over to Daniels. Daniels able to clear the puck on our side of the blue line. Felice able to get it back out. And it looks like the Lakers are going to try and slow things down. Grady Blessing on the attack as the puck goes back to Shaq. Shaq tries to send the puck for Davis, a little bit too wide. Davis is able to get the puck, however. Sends a shot on goal, miss, and a centering pass there by Davis to Bryant. Bryant not able to score. Berger gets it from behind the net, sends it over to Grady Blessing. Blessing, or saved by Darche, but Berger's able to reclaim it. Berger dumps it off to Bryant. Lakers then clear it, but Berger goes out and gets it. Berger with the line change for the Braves is going to dump it over as puck is trying, again, the Lakers try and clear it. Sam Bryant not aware that Aiden Ryan was coming up on his right, but able to keep control of the puck for the Braves. Sends it to Tommy Davis. Tommy sends it over to Berger. Berger back to Davis. Davis not able to do much there with Brett Dudek playing some great defense for the Lakers as the puck is, again, forced into the corner. It's Tommy and Grady back there, not able to get it as the Lakers come away with an offensive possession here. Looks like Ethan Baker is able to steal it, though, from Aiden Ryan. Baker's now going to skate up on the right side. He goes past two Bradley players, able to get it on our side, the blue line. Puck goes up, and then some words exchanged there between Ethan Baker and defenseman Colton Reedman for the Lakers.
Very just interesting sequence. Not a lot of communication for the Braves with Sam Bryant being peppered in his own defensive zone. And there was no Brave there to help out after if he were to lose the puck. Luckily, Bryant was able to find Tommy Davis. So now 10:25 left in the second. Braves in the offensive zone. What do you want to see?
And it looks like Ethan Baker is again trying to play some great defense. And the shot right there hit the back of the leg for Wickline. However, thankfully did not go into the net. And some pushing and shoving there on Stryker is called offsides by the lineman.
Yeah, Stryker just made a move at the blue line while he had another forward coming in wide. It seems to be Zach Pierce. He would have been all alone. The two Roosevelt defenders were very focused on Stryker with the puck. Not so much Pierce, who was without it on the weak side.
We are at the halfway points in the game now. 10 minutes left in the second period. Contreras with a nice hit there as the puck goes down. Pass not able to be iced because of some great skating by Josh Werner for the Lakers. Janis able to send the puck over to Meadows. However, it is picked up by Contreras, who dumps it back to Meadows. Meadows with the shot wide of the net. The Lakers are able to clear this until Jacob Rack tries to send it back over. He is able to get it out of Werner's hands for a moment, and then it got sent back Jacob's way, in the Lakers gained control. That one was an airborne just toss up over to Wickline. Wickline sends it, or Doucette sends it over to James. James's name hasn't been called much this game, but he keeps getting hit when it is. Doucette gets hit there, or delivers a hit there, and then gets a hit right back. The puck is being tossed around the center. Wickline on his butt. The Lakers try and regain control, which is great for Wickline. He's able to get back up, and not another shot for the Lakers. The Lakers are trying to send one Wickline's way. They send one his way. He's able to save it high as this one gets sent back behind the net. Back over to defenseman Anthony Baffy. Baffy over to Selby with another shot on goal, and it is stopped by the stick of Wick as another shot gets taken by the Dale Rodriguez. Puck behind the net now. It was a centering pass was made. No Laker there, and it has passed the blue line. The Lakers are going to have to regroup. The Braves are going to use this as an opportunity to switch some lines out. Rack with an intercepted pass. Rack with a shot, and it is saved by Darche.
The last 10 seconds was all brought to you by Jacob Rack. It's the end of the shift, maybe out there for a minute 20. He was able to see that the Lakers were trying to stretch pass right here along the close boards. He intercepted that pass, shot it down, wasn't able to get it fully cleared, and then intercepts the next pass and just gets that shot on net.
As the puck is controlled by the Lakers. Lakers with a 2-on-3 there. Great defense from Zach Malbon, puts it behind the net. They're able to make a centering pass, but Shaq picks it up. Shaq sends this one over, or is not passing it yet. Then he sends it over behind the net. It is picked up by the Lakers. Lakers send it down over to Weedman. However, Bradley's able to stop it. Nice save by Wickline. Wickline now looking, but barely able to come back and make the save. Pierce trying to just clear the puck here, not able to. The Lakers have another centering shot, and it is another save by Wickline. Bradley needs to clear the puck here. They are not able to, and they just did, but it's only brought to the halfway point, and offsides called by the line judge as two Lakers were not able to get back over before Braden Silver brought the puck over the blue line.
Really just a lot of miscommunication in the defensive zone. And another point that I had mentioned, no one on this line really wants the puck. All they wanted to do was get rid of it and make someone else work for the puck, not so much themselves.
Looks like a fight in the corner there for the puck. Baker gets it tossed to him from the pile as he now comes down the ice. He sends a center pass to Davis. Davis tries to center for Blessing, but it is tipped away. Berger able to gain control. He sends it to Blessing behind the net, but it is picked up by the Lakers until Tommy Davis stole it. Pass intercepted, and it is now cleared by the Lakers. Sam Bryan able to send it back off the glass. However, it is stopped by Brett Dudek until he tried to bring it back over the blue line before the offsides called by the line judge. A lot of offsides here today from the Lakers.
Yeah, Bradley is, they're just trying to get the puck out of their zone, high off the glass, or any means necessary. And the Lakers are capitalizing on those loose pucks.
Ryan tried to make a play there, saw three Bradley defenders in front of him, so dropped the puck back, and a save by Wickline from that shot from Baffy. Looks like a line change here for the Braves. 7:17 left in the second period.
Good save there by Wickline. That puck did get deflected once or twice.
As Corrales wins the faceoff, Daniels is going to try and make a move on the defender. He's able to get the puck around him, skates around the ice, keeps the puck, trying to center pass Corrales, but it was tipped away by the defender. Another centering pass was made to try and get it to Straker there, but intercepted by the Lakers. And another offsides is called on the Lakers. We had tally for all these offsides. We would have a lot of tallies, but we're not tallying them, and the Lakers continue to go offsides. Garrett, is this just first game miscues here for the Lakers with all these offsides?
Without a doubt.
Face off won by the Lakers. They're able to center it back over to the end of the net. Conor Weagle able to pick that one up. Rack playing some great defense there. Corrales tried to clear it, but it was blocked. So it goes back to Rack, who does clear it. Straker trying to go use his legs and get the puck there. He is able to get it, but he's not able to center it to anyone. And so the puck is reclaimed by the Lakers. Lakers send it back to Wickman, Wickline, excuse me, who ices the puck.
Braves going with a line change here. Vinny Felice trying to win back to Zach Pierce. Not able to.
Shaq not able to get the puck. Patrick Michael's going to try and make a play on it. He is. He centers the puck, and a great jab by Spence there. However, the hand goes up from the referee. It saved what could have been a tying goal, but it sends Spence to the box.
That is good work there by Andrew Spence. He was able to get back for the back check, and he got to lift up the stick of the Laker offenseman, but just got called for a hooking. And this penalty kill is brought to you by Tri-County Water Treatment.
Lakers able to control the puck. They are passing it around over to Reedman. Reedman over to Dudek. Dudek back to Reedman. Reedman sends it over to Forney. Forney has one of the three goals here for the Lakers. Sends it over to Forney, who also has a goal tonight. To Rusnez. To Forney. Forney takes a shot on net, and it is high. Dudek sends it over to Reedman. Reedman sends a light one over to Rusnez. Rusnez sends it over to Reedman. Reedman centers it, sends it back over to Dudek. Dudek takes a shot on goal, and it is saved by the legs of Wickline. Folney able to regain control here as Felice tries to stop it. Reedman gets the puck. Reedman over to Dudek. Dudek takes another shot. Dudek misses wide. It gets back to Dudek. Dudek to Reedman. Reedman takes a shot, and it goes in between the 5-hole. A great Wickline tie this game 4-4.
I'm not sure if Wickline was able to see that puck as he was getting screened by the Lakers side. There for the Braves on a penalty kill, you really need to clear the guy in front who is taking eyes away from their goalie. So they don't have scenarios like that where Wickline gets beat from the blue line. That is not something that happens every single day at any level of play.
Almost a shot on goal there right off the face-off for the Lakers. Poked away, however, by Grady Blessing. Great move from him as this one gets sent back behind Bradley's net. Ryan is trying to get it out, but stopped by the Blessing Doucette duo as Berger and Davis now run down the ice with the puck. Daniels able to center it. Daniels is going on the attack now. You know what? Looks like Tommy Davis is not a part of this line. The line is usually Blessing, Berger, and Davis. Daniels out there instead. Goal scored by Connor Weigel there on that power play for the Lakers. His second of the night. The assistant for the Lakers definitely needs to be a watch for this Bradley defenseman now. As number 24, Braden Silver not looking when the puck went right to him. Sam Bryan able to pick it up and able to send it down to Berger, who dumps it off to Blessing. Blessing just tries to clear this one for a line change as puck control behind the net by the Lakers. Spence putting some pressure on them. They have to clear it, and they send it right to Ethan Baker on the clear. Baker able to make a nice move there. Tries to send it over to Felice, but not able to. Spence able to pick it up as puck goes behind the net from Spence. Spence able to reclaim it with a battle behind the net. Spence is fighting very hard right now to get this puck in someone else's hands. And a goal from Ethan Baker all the way back at the blue line. What a snipe. Gives Bradley the lead back 5-4.
Really good work there by the Braves, being able to possess that puck and just work it around. I know Spence and Pierce were behind the net, doing some give and goes back to each other. Then Spence was able to find Baker up top. I am not sure if Vinny Felice was actually able to get that tip off in front of the net or if that goal is Baker's.
We'll have to wait and see what the PA says as puck is controlled by the Lakers. Looks like Berger takes a shot on goal there. As I was trying to say, Berger and Blessing stayed out, joined by now Tommy Davis, their initial line mate, as Daniels takes a spot over on the bench. And offsides called on the Lakers. No surprise there.
I believe Daniels was on that line due to the fact that Tommy Davis had just spent the last minute killing that penalty. He was on the ice for that penalty kill. So that's the reason as to why he was not out there.
Thank you, Garrett. Jacob Rackford's a new water bottle out to Wick line. And we'll have our face-off here with 3 minutes left in the second period. And an offside's called for Bradley this time. The offside just called on Bradley. First one of the game, I'm pretty sure.
Hand pass by Bradley.
Hand pass.
Matthew Berger was putting his hand out and trying to get the puck back to his stick, but was not able to touch it himself to negate the hand pass, as Grady Blessing was going forward with him as well and touched the puck. Hand pass brings it all the way down into the Braves' defensive zone.
Face off here by Contreras. Not able to win it as the Lakers have control of the puck. And they're going to give the goal to Andrew Spence, actually. Spence had the redirect, not Felice. And so he gets goal. He deserves it as he worked very hard there for that one. As puck gets brought back behind the net. Lakers not able to control it, and Straker able to send one out over to Daniels. Daniels tries to send it over to Contreras, but not able to with two Laker defensemen in his way. Lakers now have control until Rack sends it back over. Regains control for the Lakers was Colton Reedman. Reedman just holding it behind the puck now until Daniels attacked. Gives the puck to Felice for a free shot. Felice missed. As Pierce tried to send one to Rack, but Rack not able to get it, so he has to skate back for it. As a dump off to Felice. Felice takes a shot off of the skate of Colton Reedman, out of play for the whistle. Yeah, 2:09 left here. What are both teams trying to do in this goal-heavy game?
They are really just going to try and get some more shots and test these goalies. You know, Bradley's got, still says 16, the shot clock hasn't been updated, but that's okay, as Felice misses the net and Sam Bryant steps in. Bryant back to Felice. Lakers take control behind the net, but no one is there for Pierce.
Pierce tries to send one to Darche there, but didn't have the angle with the defenseman for the Lakers. Lakers able to clear this one, and it looks like Ethan Baker will pick it up. Baker sends one over to Bryant. Bryant not able to gain control, and it's back in Laker possession. Lakers send it over to Baffy on the blue line. Baffy tried to send one to his men in the center, but is redirected over to Pierce. Pierce sends it to Spence. Spence had a 2-on-1. He just dumps it off. Wide shot. Spence now trying to just send it over behind the net. It's centered to Grady Blessing, but it is stopped by Braden Silver. Puck there, sent back behind the net. As Pierce gets hit there, but sends the puck to Blessing. Blessing on the 2-on-1, doesn't see anyone, tries to send one to the net, but it's stopped by Peyton Bow, and the arm is up for the ref with a little bit of pushing there between Blessing and Silver for the Lakers after the whistle. Garrett, what'd you see there?
So roughing call on Roosevelt. Okay. I did not see what the penalty was, unfortunately. So we're going to trust the ref's opinion here. The Braves line up with 55.3 seconds left on this power play, brought to you by Tri-County Water Treatment.
Dale Rodriguez is in the box for the Lakers as they are able to clear the puck. Brookline's going to put it behind the net, but it is going to be Tommy Davis is able to get it, but he had a strong attacker in Tim Lestauzek as Davis is able to collect the puck. Davis gets tripped from his legs there by the other legs of Hayden Bow. No call from the refs there. Baker able to collect the puck behind the net, send it around to Berger. Berger sends it back to Baker. Baker just holding it behind the net. 13 seconds here. Let's see what the Braves try and do as the clock ticks down. Baker to Bryant. Bryant sends it behind the net to Davis. Davis able to collect it. Davis, 2 seconds, centers it for Rack, and it is stopped along the way there. Bradley, even though the clock was ticking, they still have 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the power play once we go into the third. Didn't really do anything with those 20 seconds there, the 20 final remaining seconds in the end of the second period. The second period ends, Bradley's up 5-4 over Roosevelt. Garrett, especially considering that there's going to be 1 minute of power play left or when we start this third period and final period, what is Gertler going to go into the locker room telling his guys?
That they need to keep possession of the puck. There are definitely a couple of lines out there that are just throwing the puck away rather than holding on, taking a hit. It seems like the Bradley side is kind of playing scared. They're not really wanting to get hit, but, they should be, the Bradley Braves should be able to take a hit to make a play. That's how the hockey gods, as Mike Gertler would say, wanted the game to go.
So what do you think the Lakers are talking about in their locker room right now? They have to come out and penalty kill for a minute while trailing by 1.
If the coach for the Lakers side should really just be telling his team it's minute by minute, or just some way to break down the period, because 20 minutes is very long in a hockey game. Being able to think about the next 5 minutes, we have to work really hard, we have to block these shots, but it will really start with the first minute and 5 seconds remaining on their penalty kill. That's what's going to be really important on the Roosevelt side. If they're able to get through the kill without letting another goal in, they have a chance to keep the momentum building in their favor.
Thanks, Garrett. Well, we have 2 periods down, 1 left to go. Join us in 15 minutes for the third period of play. 5-4, Bradley leads this one. Welcome back to the Bradley Hockey Network as we are set here to get this third period underway. I'm Caden Sexton, joined alongside me is Garrett Hamill. Garrett, as the refs take the ice, what have you noticed and think is going to be a big factor in this third period?
Starting on the Bradley side, they really need to step up their game. This performance is rather lackluster and not the typical Braves that we had seen the last couple of weeks coming after their 2 losses in Iowa. It just seems, they're on a 5-game winning streak at the moment, and it seems they're getting rather complacent. Everyone thinks that these teams are going to roll over, per se, on them. Whereas on the Roosevelt side, they're keeping up with the Braves. They're really putting them on edge, and they're still getting pucks behind Wickline. Now that the shots are updated, it is 28-28 now. The Braves were only able to get 12, while Roosevelt was able to get 16.
Yeah, a complete reverse of the shot totals in the first period, Garrett. And it kind of shows you that although the score is 5-4, and I understand that's a one score game, even though it's 5-4, it has been a very even hockey game. Not something I think Bradley's players kind of mentally expected coming into this one.
No, if you look at this from a more of a historical standpoint, Bradley went up to Roosevelt last February, and both of them were kind of high-score games. So I think that also has something to play into this kind of mindset that the Bradley Braves have at the moment.
Looks like the ref is rechecking the puck, and it looks like it's going better than last intermission, but I'm not the engineer up in this booth, so I can't really tell. They're just gonna try and wait for this ice to freeze over. And the Braves are starting on the power play, brought to you by County Water Treatment. This is going to be big for the Braves to get a goal right off the bat and really try and build the momentum that they've had all game. They really want to get a goal started to start into the period. Whereas on the Roosevelt side, they really they're going to want to stop the Braves from scoring, score themselves to get the game tied up again, and just go from there. Yeah, Garrett, 105 left on the power play for the Braves after that penalty by number 25, Dale Rodriguez, for the Lakers. It's an interesting start for the Braves. They do have a power play goal, but they have not started a period yet with a power play. Starting off 5-4 has to definitely feel different than just starting off 5-5. Both sides, of course, are well rested, ready to go back out there, especially after this extra weight we're having now. But adding on the fact that you have a man advantage, in a one-score game, you have to go out there with an attack and capitalize mentality.
Yes, they have to keep their foot on the gas pedal at all times during this third period. I know it still says the second period on the scoreboard, but it is the third.
I think with a close-scoring game, Garrett, the gas can never get lifted. Even if we score 3 here unanswered, the gas has to be applied because we've seen Roosevelt continue to come back and take shots and find the gaps in between Wickline and just put more and more into this net. And we knew coming into this it would be a high-scoring game, but if you put the gas or take off the gas at any point during a high-scoring game, you could be left in the dust.
Yeah, we're really going to see the Braves in this third period if they're able to keep up with their killer mentality.
Looks like the ref is switched sides and is checking out the other end of the ice. Puck is sliding a lot cleaner now. You know, Garrett, Bradley's first line has been stained by Wickline both of these last two intermissions versus the one or two skaters for the Lakers going out and around. Other than that, everybody else hanging out on the bench.
Referee falls down, gets a standing ovation from the Roosevelt side and fans. Fortunately, we were not able to get that on camera.
Yes, because not getting the ref falling, that was what all of you tuned in for tonight. We are aware. And it looks like the ref falling signals the ice is good enough to play. And Tommy Davis will take the face-off here for the Braves. Tim Lestrowski will take it for the Lakers as the third period begins. Bradley versus Roosevelt. 5-4. Minute of power play to start this one. Who will come out on top as Tommy wins the faceoff, sends it back to Sam Bryant. Bryant able to collect it, pass it across the ice to Baker. Baker dumps it off to Bryant. Bryant starts the attack for the Braves, passes it over to Spence. Spence not able to gain control, goes behind the net, picked up by Colton Reedman. Reedman not able to contain it as it's passed between Felice and Bryant. Then it is cleared by the Lakers. Wickline able to stop the puck behind the net. Baker's going to take it. He's going to hand it to Davis. Davis is going to start the attack this time for the Braves. He gets put around two with his stick handles. He goes around the net. The wraparound does not work. He pulls it back, sends it across ice to Baker. A lot of falling here from the refs and players on both sides as Sam Bryant takes the puck. Bryant sends it behind the net to Spence. Spence sends it to Felice. Felice shoots wide. We have 10 seconds left on this power play for the Braves with Laker control. However, Bryant able to pick it up on the turnaround. Davis able to get it, and the power play is over. The Lakers are at full strength. Bryant takes a shot on net, and it is stopped by Darche. Lakers able to clear that penalty and are now able to start strong in this third period with a big stop right there.
That was very big for the Roosevelt side, being able to fend off the attacking Braves.
As this one is taken by Shaq and gloved by Darche.
Now we are going to see Grady Blessing with Zach Daniels and Zach Pierce.
As Shaq is able to come in after the faceoff and pick that one up. Shaq tries to put one on the net, not able to score. And a center shot from Blessing, but nobody was there as there's now a fight in the corner. It gets cleared, and it is Laker control. The Lakers send it over to Forney. Forney has one of the goals for the Lakers as Forney dumps it back, but Shaq picks it up for the Braves. Shaq sends it over to Malbon. Malbon sends it over to Daniels. Daniels and Pierce and Blessing now the 3-on-1, and Blessing misses the shot. Blessing is able to recollect it though, gets it back to Malbon. Malbon to Blessing, and a centering pass to Pierce, but it goes underneath Pierce's wickets. A race to the puck now, but a line change forces the Lakers off, and so it'll be collected behind the net for the Braves. Malbon takes this one up. Malbon not letting it go chest yet, brings it all the way to the blue line, around the defender, behind the net, loses the puck to Peyton Bow of the Lakers. Bow dumps it off to Selby. Selby sends it over across the ice to Lestrasky. Lestrasky comes back around, dumps it off to Ryan. Ryan tries to send it back, but there's no defenseman, so Paul Contreras is able to pick it up. Paul Contreras slips and loses control of the puck. Selby able to get it around the net, but it was picked up by Davis. Davis sends one towards the net, not able to go in. Puck controlled, and that was controlled by the Lakers. Off of the skate, it was picked up by Gousset. Contreras sends a pass over to Davis. Davis on the attack, puts a shot on net, but it is saved. Redirect was stopped as well. Daniel sends it over to Davis as the Braves recontrol the puck at the midway point. Davis not able to find anything here as it was him and three goals. And the goal got knocked out of play, and 2 seconds later we heard the whistle from the ref. A lot of action there, Garrett.
Really good work there by the Braves. You know, you had Tommy Davis and Paul Contreras contributing to some offensive pressure there for the Braves, as well as Zach Daniels, who looks like the goalie was able to dislodge the net when he tried to push off on his stride. Now we see Vinny Felice taking the face-off, not able to win. Andrew Spence not able to keep the puck, and the Lakers break it out.
Puck back behind Bradley's net. It looks like Baker will pick it up. Baker is getting contested, but able to get out of it. Baker controls the puck. Now he's going to try, he's keeping it, but he sends it over to Felice. Felice launches it to nobody in the left corner. Picked up by Dale Rodriguez of the Lakers. Then it gets passed out on accident to Spence. Spence with a fight at the net, but it is frozen by Darche.
Good situational awareness by Zach Daniels. He knew that the Lakers were coming onto this short side here and was able to put the puck back for Andrew Spence and then Vinny Felice both attacking the net.
As the face-off is won by the Lakers, but Brady Blesson able to get in there and gain control of the puck. Malbon over to Shaq. Shaq with a hard pass, but it was stopped by Weagle to keep the puck in the Lakers zone. As Patrick Michael is tripped up there. His stick got caught underneath the legs of Pierce. Fair play by Pierce. Just bad stick placement by Michael as the Lakers are now able to pick up the puck. Baffy sends a center pass to Weagle. Weagle already has 2 goals on the night, but Wickline stops that shot. Almost a hat trick there for him. Center pass gets it to Pierce. Pierce and Blessing, 2-on-2 here. Over to Berger. Berger puts one behind the net. It wraps all the way around to the Braves blue line, but it's picked up by Gousset. Gousset passes it to Rack. Rack gets it over to Berger. Berger on the attack. Shoots, but it's over the net. Picked up, however, by Pierce. Pierce contested there by Werner. Puck drops back to Gousset. Gousset sends it forward to Gousset. And a goal there by Pierce. Berger was able to get that one, send it back over, and now we have a 2-goal lead. Bradley is now up 6-4.
Really, just all in all, very hard-working play there by the Braves. With Gousset being able to keep the puck in, Pierce letting it go all the way down to the corner to Berger, and then Berger just finding Pierce all alone in the honey hole.
A lot of draw between Felice and Roth there after the face-off, but the puck goes behind the Laker net. Centering, the Lakers tried to clear it, not able to, as it is picked up, but it's stolen by Felice. Felice and Spence have a 2-on-1. A dive right there. But the pass is still able to go through. Stopped by Darche. Darche is not trying to get to the other end of the net. He's shoving Spence back onto the ground. Felice takes a shot on goal with no stick from Darche. He made the stop, and it looks like a penalty has been assessed to the Lakers. It looks like it's going to number 15, Ethan Roth.
Yes, Andrew Spence was in front of the net. The puck was loose, and he just got hit. You know, there was no puck around him. There was no true reason for that hit, so he is called for a roughing.
Well, Bradley was not able to capitalize on their last power play. Let's see if they are here now that they have this 2-goal lead. Love to make it a 3-goal lead, as this power play is sponsored by the Tri-County Water Treatment.
And now we have just a timeout called by the Roosevelt side. The coaches are trying to calm down the players, make sure their emotions are in check, as this power play is very pivotal in this game.
It is, Garrett. Once this power play is over, unless the goal is scored, we'll only have 12 minutes left in the game. If they're able to hold on, they have 12 minutes to score 2 goals. If we're able to score on this power play, then a 3-goal deficit with less than 14 minutes left is not going to be looking good for Roosevelt. Braves are able to win the face-off. A strong attack there. They're attacking very aggressively from number 9, Tim Ostrowski. Everybody else kind of playing center. And Davis with a shot there, but it sounded like it hit the post, as Baker and Bryant are going to reset with this puck. Baker sends it to Bryant. Bryant is going to bring the puck to Davis. Davis in front of the net. Stick handle loses it, and a shot by Spence, but it is saved by Darche.
Darche not giving up a rebound, as Tommy Davis was right there, ready to pounce on any puck that was loose. Good play by the Braves to get the puck back into their offensive zone.
As Spence gets the face-off from Tommy Davis. Bryant sends a shot on goal, but it is stopped by the defenders of the Lakers. Lakers are playing incredible defense right now. They're definitely locking down the Braves at the net and from passing it around, as Bryant is able to send that one over to Spence. Spence trying to just reset everybody. Davis gets the puck on this pass from Spence to Bryant, to Baker. Baker tries to send a centering pass to Davis, not able to get it, and the clear comes. The Lakers will switch out lines as Bradley will recollect with a minute left in this power play behind their net. Bryant has the puck. He's going to take it out himself. He's going to dump it off to Blessing here. Blessing evades one defender, evades a second, tries the centering pass, nobody there. Shaq picks it up. Shaq looks like Shaq broke his stick there on the pass, went wide, and whistle blown by the ref there.
I am not sure about this one. Oh, net was off. Net was off.
Again, I also couldn't pick up on where that whistle came from, but it looks like the net has just been put back into place. Not a big net move there, but enough of one for the ref to blow the whistle and stop the play. It helps the Braves, though, because Shaq now has a new stick and is back in the play. As the Lakers are able to gain control here and are clearing it, sends it right back down to Wickline. Wickline gives it to Shaq, and then a fast skater there by the name of Tim Ostrowski forces the Braves to move with the puck. Blessing over to Daniels. Daniels has it behind the net. Daniels takes it back and around, sends it over to Shaq. Shaq back to Daniels. Daniels is going to keep it for himself for a little bit here. Takes a shot on that, and it is saved by Darche. And as Darche made the save, the power play clock expired. So we will have full strength for the Lakers now. They were able to kill back-to-back penalties. What does that do, Garrett, to the confidence of these Lakers down by 2 with only 12 minutes left in this one?
That's boosting their confidence. They know that they're going to have to play a little more risky, and they might get penalized for it, but their team is able to kill off these penalties, so they know they can play that riskier style that they need, being 2 goals down.
As Contreras takes this one, tries to send it to Davis. Finally able to. Davis tried to pass to Baker, intercepted by Silver. Silver not able to control the puck there. Picked up by Contreras. Contreras sends one over to Davis, underneath Davis's stick. Picked up by Straucher. Straucher behind the net. gets picked up by Rodriguez. Rodriguez just holds the puck there. Tries to pass it down. It gets underneath the stick of Baker and of Silver. It's now behind the net. Puck in the air. Baker pulls it back down, but it goes into Silver's stick. Silver passes it back to Reedman. Over to Rodriguez, and a save by Wickline. And puck cleared there, but picked back up by Colton Reedman for the Lakers. Reedman just sends an airborne shot over the head of Wickline, but it lands on the ice, so no whistle. Baker picks it up. Baker doesn't move there to try and skate around the defender. He sends it over to Spence. Spence going down the ice, nobody with him, but he tries to make a move on his own, and it is saved by Darche. Spence looks like he is getting a little rough with Peyton Bow for the Lakers. That one was a very good play by Spence. You know, nobody else was there. He tried to make something out of it with 3 defenders in front of him, and was able to make the shot. He forced Darche to make a play. Darche was able to make a good enough play there to keep this game a 2-goal deficit, but nonetheless, Spence and Darche both played great there as the whistle gets blown again off the first attempt at the faceoff.
Yeah, really good work there by Andrew Spence, making something out of nothing. And then Zach Pierce was able to just get a stick on, and Darche did not like that.
As Bow takes the puck down the ice, he passes it to Selby, but it is reclaimed by Doucette. Doucette clears it. Pierce is going to try and fight for this one. Goalie comes out and passes it away from Pierce as puck gets reclaimed by Daniels for the Braves. Daniels and an offsides called for the Braves. This is the first offsides for the Braves. We haven't seen many offsides, or any offsides, this period. The Lakers are definitely playing a lot more calm, a lot more controlled.
Yeah, really unfortunate there for Zach Pierce. Zach Daniels needed to headman that puck, but I'm not sure if Zach Pierce was able to be in a good enough position to catch that without hurting himself in the manner.
Zach Melbon passes that one to Daniels, but it goes under his stick behind the net, and now we have an attack coming from the Lakers. Lakers centering pass to Michael, goes high and above the net. Michael had it in the corner. He now reclaims that he did not pass it. It went under his stick, and the clear came there from Tommy Shack. Anthony Baffy now has the puck behind the net for the Lakers. Baffy passes it up to Werner, and an icing called there by Wickline. 9 minutes, 36 seconds left in the third and final period of play.
Okay. The linesman is asking which side the Braves would like to take this face-off in after that icing. We have Paul Contreras to take the face-off with Baker, Davis, Straker, as well as Bryant.
A little bit of miscommunication there sends the puck behind Bradley's net, but the icing is called. You know, Garrett, something I find very interesting about this game is Bradley has 6 goals. 1 from Daniels, 1 from Felice, 1 from Pierce, 1 from Berger, 1 from Davis, 1 from Spence. It's really a team contribution here all around.
That is something that the Braves needed. Just looking at their stats, you know, Tommy Davis with 15 goals coming into the weekend. He's really been one of the main and prominent scorers of the Braves. He hasn't had much help from the rest of the team. I know Vinny Felice got his first goal at U of I last week. Matthew Berger got his first goal in UW Oshkosh. And Grady Blessing as well. So
icing called back there, and so the faceoff is going to happen in Bradley's zone. after discussion with the refs. And everybody's kind of had a hand on this one, but it looks like a pass shot on goal from the Lakers is saved by Wickline. Now Bryant, using his speed to try and just work back, he's able to send one around behind the net to Davis. Davis not able to control it after Anthony Baffy took it from him. Baffy still with the puck, sends it across the ice, but it is blocked there by Strocker. Baker is able to pick it up and send it back to Strocker, but Strocker has nobody in front of him, loses the puck, and it is now the Lakers who have control. Weigel sends an airborne shot to Werner, but he didn't see it, and so Gousset tried to play it away. Shot there from Werner after he reclaimed control. Glove save by Wickline.
Really good work in the neutral zone by Straker, and just trying to get everything. Puck's deep. If the puck's not in your defensive zone, the other team, in theory, cannot score from there.
As Pierce has control in the Lakers zone. Puck over to a fight right, or a little bit of a brawl right there for the puck. Puck gets just tossed back behind the net there for Pierce to try and go get, but it is controlled by the Lakers. Rodriguez currently has it behind the net. Rodriguez sends it up to Silver. Silver over to Razunez. Back to Silver. Silver on the shot. Save. Puck was kind of redirected right in front of the net, but it was tossed away by Pierce. Pierce got it to Gousset. Gousset now skating by himself down the ice. Spence now comes in, and a pass over to Pierce was blocked there. Malbon now able to take it into the zone. And that one was blocked off and is now dumped back behind the net. Tommy Shack will take it. Daniels tried to send it to Berger, but it was stopped there by Bow. Now it is Dudek who is taking the shot, but it is blocked there by the Braves. As Jack Selby dumps it back to Bow. Bow sends it forward to Ostrowski. It is stolen there by Malbon. Malbon and Blessing have a 2-on-3 here. Malbon going to do it himself. I'm sorry, Berger. That was Berger. Passed back to Baker. Shot was high as Blessing trying to get control. He wasn't able to, but Baker was. Puck goes behind the blue line, so the Braves are going to have to reset here. Instead, Bryant just sends it back over to Bow for the Lakers. Bow taking it by himself now. Dumps one over to Ryan. A hit there by Bryant. Loses control for the Lakers. Baker almost had it, but a streaking forward named Sam Bow caused some confusion there. And a just wild pass there from Connor Weigel. Zach Daniels able to get control. He passes it over to Berger. Berger and Blessing on the 2-on-2. Berger takes it himself and barely saved there by the pads of Tim Darche. Puck is now collected by the Lakers. Colton Reedman with the puck. Reedman just dumps it back. Rack able to pick it up. Rack behind the net, gives it to Contreras. Contreras dumps it over to Davis. Davis sends it high to Straker. Straker shoots and glove save, but it dumped out of the glove, sticked away. Oh, and a goal from Gousset! Darche, uncontrollable, not able to get back on his feet. Sent the puck straight over to Gousset. Conversation now with the refs, however.
I believe this goal is getting called back for Gousset for some sort of goaltender interference, I believe.
Refs now talking with the captain, Shack, over there. A lot of boos are currently being exclaimed by the Bradley side, especially those DU supporters up against the glass. So.
I'm not sure this one is going to get called in Bradley's favor, which is for goaltender interference to be called. Paul Contreras made contact with the Lakers goalie. However, it was outside the blue, so I'm not sure why it was called that.
Icing called here by Wickline as Rack was able to skate a little bit faster than Werner. 5 minutes, 12 seconds left in the third period, Garrett. That goal might have sealed the deal, but do you think this 2-goal deficit, I mean, obviously a 3-goal deficit is exponentially harder to get than the 2-goal, but how big of a difference does that goal getting called back have in the mentality of the Braves for the last 5 minutes of play?
The Braves are going to be very hungry for this next one. They're going to be quite upset that the goal was called back, and now they're going to look to get another one.
As Werner skates behind the net, looking for anyone to help him from the Lakers. Lakers are needing a goal to stay in this one, and pass blocked by the back of Felice. And it just gets dumped here. Pierce forces the icing to get called off, but knocks the goal out of the way. Then he gets shoved by Darsh. And then Darsh with a lot of aggression there after that one. I personally think Pierce kind of just ran into the net to stop himself from skating. Darsh clearly didn't look at it that way, Garrett.
So Darsh and Pierce, if you remember from earlier in this period, actually, after a Spence shot, Pierce was crashing the net and got a couple hacks in. So I think that's just a little bit of karma coming back into Pierce's way. Now we're seeing the face-off outside of the offensive zone of the Braves.
As puck drops back for Braves, and his broken stick there. And it looks like a penalty will be assessed now, after the stick was broken on Adrian Enzes, as Wes Strocker will take take himself to the penalty box for the Braves. This penalty kill for the Braves is sponsored by Tri-County Water Treatment.
This kill is very important for the Braves, especially being up by 2. This, with the Lakers possibly being able to score here, that's really bringing them back in to the game.
The puck off the post, thankfully able to get away. No stick for Wickline, and a top shelf goal by Brett Dudek on the left side there. That cuts the lead in half. That was a quick 16 seconds into the power play. We are now the Braves are now only leading by 1 with 4:17 left in this game. 6-5, Garrett.
The Braves are going to need to stay consistent here in their last couple of minutes. They need to put the puck behind, put it in deep and go to work. That's truly what they need to do, and they also need to stay disciplined. That penalty taken by Wes Straker is very costly in terms of the game.
Bradley now really wishes they had that Gousset goal called on them, as the lead is only 1. Dirt's not happy with the refs here, continuing to yell at them and the not-ready Lakers. As Shaq gets the puck, sends it over to try and send it up to make something happen, but the Lakers gain control. Icing then called for the Lakers, or on the Lakers by Wickline. 6-5 now, with 4:06 left in the third period. Bradley is going to have to hold on for 4+ minutes, as the Lakers only have 4:06 left to try and tie this one up and force overtime. As Puck is taken behind the net there by Ostrowski. Ostrowski centers it to Selby. Selby taking it by himself down, but it is Melbon who is stopping him and forcing him into the corner. Selby able to reclaim it, but it gets blocked by Shaq. Picked up by Ryan for the Lakers. Centering pass there, but nobody home for the Lakers. Shaq definitely able to pick it up. Shaq clears this one. Daniels on a foot race, but the icing is called.
Daniels seemed to be just half a stride behind in that foot race and wasn't able to get it. With 3.5 minutes remaining, the Bradley Braves side is calling a timeout.
Garrett, if you were on that sideline right now, what do you think Gertz would be saying to you?
It would be to just play consistent. The Braves are kind of letting Braden Wickline down and leaving him out to dry in the defensive zone. They're not able to clear guys out in front or just clear pucks out from in front on a consistent basis. I know that is not the way that Coach Gertler and Coach Chastain, as well as Coach Kraus, have taught. They want to protect the house as much as possible and just clearing guys out of the way, clearing pucks for Wickline to see. And that's just something the Braves haven't done on a regular basis during this game, and that's what they're really going to have to focus on in the last 3.5 minutes. We'll also have to wait and see how the Lakers are going to deal with their goaltender, if they're going to pull him or not.
Lots of questions, only time will tell. Stay tuned here with us as this game is down to its final minutes, as the Lakers have been in control of the puck since the faceoff. Wickline makes a save there, no help at first, then Felice able to come in and send it away. Puck regained by Bow. Bow over to Razunez. Looks like Baffy's going to pick it up for Lakers. Baffy behind the net, tries to send it forward, but it is tipped by Stryker. Baker fought for that one, but it is back in the corner. Laker possession until it got sent over to Pierce. Pierce able to get it, sent it over to the other end of the net. Contreras picks it up now. Contreras fighting for it, but it is controlled by Baffy and the Lakers' offensive attack here. Baffy waits for his teammates. Tried to hit a striker there, but badly timed.
The Lakers also just pulled their goalie.
And a wide pass for Contreras. Doesn't allow the goal to go in. Pulled their goalie with over 2 minutes left, as we are just now hitting the 2-minute marker. Puck is being controlled by Dudek back in the corner. Dudek gives it to Selby. All the goal scorers currently on the ice for, and it looks like an easy goal right there for Wes Stryker. 3 on none with nobody in net. You know the outcome. Everyone does. First goal of the game for Stryker, and the score is now 7-5. Bradley. Darche to come back in net, but a little too late now with 1:47 left in the game.
All in all, really good defensive work there by Tommy Davis to find Wes Stryker, who had a very easy goal with no goalie in the net to stop it.
As behind the net, Colton Reedman will control the puck with Daniels trying to take it from him. Daniels again on the pressure. Reedman just going to back off yet again. Reedman passes it over to Dudek. Dudek sends one over to Michael, but off the stick it goes out of play. 1:22 left in this one.
Hopefully the players on the Roosevelt bench are okay. You don't want to end up like Cam Etchison with some stitches.
No, you
in
do
the face.
not.
Looks like we have Vinny Felice taking this with Andrew Spence and Zach Pierce with 1:22 remaining in the third period.
As Bow takes it behind the net after the faceoff win, dumps it to Roth. Roth back to Bow. Bow back to Roth. Roth intercepted by Pierce. Pierce with the centering pass, and a little bit of a skirmish there. A lot of shots at the head of Zach Pierce, who was on the ground, and even more coming in with the ref standing there. Was that a slash right there from Dale Rodriguez? Well after anything was happening.
We will see what comes out of this after it's all said and done.
Garrett, we might have 1:04 left in this one. We got a whole other game tomorrow. 60 more minutes of hockey. It's interesting with all this roughness ending the game how tomorrow's going to start, as Shaq is now pleading with the refs for a call.
Yeah, trying to just see what's all going to transpire out of this. I'm confused. I'm not sure what is being called and what is not being called.
Well, it looks like no penalties, and it looks like the faceoff is getting brought into Bradley's zone, and Roosevelt just pulled their goalie. So with 1:04, a 2-goal game, we're going to have a 5-on-5 with the faceoff. A 6-on-5 with the faceoff occurring down in Bradley's zone. And they are putting Zach Pierce in the penalty box, Garrett.
This is a big opportunity for Roosevelt, being 6-on-4 at the moment. Bradley is able to ice the puck.
Puck gets tossed around, and this one a little wide of the net, barely misses the net there, and it looks like they're going to have to play some good defense as Grady Blessing has the puck, control the puck right now. Some rough play there for the 6-on-4 for the Lakers, as the Lakers 40 centers it over. Back behind the net, Bryant playing some great defense, tying them up, but the puck is brought out by Weagle. Weagle with 2 goals tonight, as Dudek gets the puck. Dudek sends it over to Adrian, and with a push and a shove there, Sam Bryant is able to get the puck to Grady Blessing. A little bit of a draw there between Blessing and Shelby. Looks like Weagle was able to come away with the puck as the clock expires here. One more shot taken, Wickline with the save, and that'll do it for today's game of hockey between Bradley and Roosevelt. Bradley University with 7, Roosevelt University with 5.
Really good work there at the end of this game, really. You know, they had to kill off that last penalty, which is again brought to you by Tri-County Water Treatment. We will see the Braves tomorrow in action. I believe the game is at 5:30.
Garrett, we still have our 3 stars of the game that we have to look forward to. 3 stars of the game is sponsored by K-Lee Transportation, as it looks like the Braves will come to the Mustang logo at center ice and do the shop around Davis and Felice.
Very good work there in the third period by the Braves. They really picked up their play and were able to win in the long run.
Third star was goalie Braden Wickline. Zach Daniels with the first star. I apologize, I was unable to hear who the second star was. And the second star did not make a skate around.
I believe it was a Roosevelt Laker player.
It was a Roosevelt Laker player.
Apologies to everyone for not being able to catch his name.
I would assume it would be Connor Weigel who had 2 goals for the Lakers. Nobody else in this game had 2, so that would just be my assumption. So Garrett, a very physical, a very aggressive, and a very chippy, at least last 5. What should fans look forward to for tomorrow's game?
They're really going to see the same kind of chippy game that they saw today. Tempers and emotions are going to boil over into tomorrow's game, and we're really going to see how that plays into effect in the early game. Because if Roosevelt is going to be angry and they're going to start getting into the box, that power play of the Braves is really going to shine.
That's right, Garrett. Well, if you are interested in seeing how this series concludes, don't forget to tune into the Bradley Network tomorrow. On play-by-play, we had myself, Caden Sexton. On color, we had Garrett Hamill. On camera, we had Porter Stallo. And on graphics and running the stream, we had Autumn Buckner. Thank you for listening today to the Bradley Hockey Network. We hope you enjoyed. We hope to see you tomorrow for Game 2 between the Bradley University Braves and the Roosevelt University Lakers.